Hey everybody, it's Ben. Go Ben. Just doing stuff. Hey everyone, welcome to the Friday night stream. We're not going to have a lot of viewers tonight because I'm not on Just TV on Fridays. Karen's in North Carolina playing poker. Last night, she cashed in one of the tournaments, and she's playing in a tournament right now. She won't be back until Sunday night. So it'll just be chess streams the next 3 days. Yeah, the surgery went very well, and no ill effects. So I should be able to play chess today. We'll find out. I was on Twitter today. Somebody says, I don't know who this is. There's a lot of Twitter posts from people I don't know. And also, nobody I know knows them. So I don't know why I see a lot of posts like this. But anyway, the post was, I feel stupid for saying this, but what does the Pope do? And I was like, that's a good question. I think, I don't know the answer to that, but in my mind, the Pope is a figurehead for the Catholic Church. And he's their de facto leader. But what he does, I guess he just decides what to do. I don't think he has to do stuff. I think he does, whatever seems religious or something. I don't think there's a job description, but I don't know, maybe. Precocious username subscribed at tier 1. Occasionally, on the stream, I complain about things that happen on this earth that to me are basically insane. For example, that not everybody's a vegan. Nuts. And the number one thing that's insane on our planet is religion. And it says there's 1.4 billion Catholics. And then they elect a pope. I mean, what? So I think I was born on the wrong planet because a very high percentage of people who believe nonsense, I don't understand why. Also, I don't understand why people voted for Trump twice. It's not like, I like broccoli and you prefer cauliflower to broccoli. That doesn't really matter to me. That's fine. But to believe in religion and to not be vegan, what world do I live in? What's wrong with everybody? Why do you fear death? That's the best part of life. Don't have to do anything anymore. I should thank somebody who subscribed, but maybe I imagined it. No, precocious username subscribed. Thank you. So some of you saw on Twitter, chess.com is having a PogChamps in September, October, but not for famous people. It's called Coach Champs. So it's the same thing as PogChamps, except the people who are playing chess aren't famous. The coaches are relatively famous. And between September 9th and October 5th, there's 8 coaches, of which I'm one. And we coach 4 different people that are chosen in a draft. If you want to be one of those people, go find the information on Twitter. Or maybe there's a chess.com news article. And say you want to be one of the people who's being coached. We coach you guys for a month. Then there's a tournament. And the coaches are rewarded financially based on how their students do. The most famous coach is Gotham Chess. Dina Belenkai is a coach. I'm a coach, etc. Other coaches are all famous coaches. Anyway, that starts September 9th. And the actual chess playing of the people who are getting coached happens at the end of the first week of October, like October 5th to 8th or something. So that's exciting because I'll make some money. How much money? A lot. Yeah, there's different levels of people we're coaching, and they'll be grouped together. So I'll just make this up. This isn't true. I'm making it up. But like maybe one of my students is 700. They'll be in a group of people who are 700. Then maybe one of my students is 1100, and they'll be in a group of people who are 1100. So people who are around the same strength will play each other, and they'll have had a month of coaching with one of 8 coaches. And then hope that your students do better than the other coach's students. Anyway, we're having a tournament in 14 minutes. It's a 3-minute tournament. It's 6 rounds. And if you type !join, you can join the tournament. No, not like XQC. The students are not famous. The coaches are famous. Many of you have heard of 7 or 8 of the 8 coaches. Coaches are famous Twitch streamers or coaches. The people are just random people. It could be you. You can you can go ask chess.com that you want to be one of the participants. If you look at chess.com posts on Twitter, or probably there's a news article on chess.com, it tells you how you can try to sign up and become one of the players. No, there's nobody has to pay any money. Chess.com is paying prizes to the coaches. I don't know if the students get prizes. I have no idea. Probably not, but maybe. No, you can't sign up to be coached by a player, but by a coach. The coaches are doing a draft. So each coach takes turns and picks one of the students. So whoever is your coach is random. Well, if there's one of the 8 coaches you don't want to coach you, it's unlikely they'll coach you. It's only 12.5% because there's 8 coaches. So the chances of any one coach picking you are 1 out of 8. Also, I announced this on previous streams, and if you watch Levy's stream, then you already know this. But if you don't know, it's information for the chess world. Levy recently has moved to Charlotte, about a month ago. Charlotte is sort of taking over as the chess capital of the US from St. Louis. And St. Louis is the chess capital for Super GM tournaments. So if you want to see a Super GM tournament, it's going to be in St. Louis. But if you want to see tournaments with 300, 400, 500 players that are open to amateurs and GMs, or you want to go to a chess club that has like 6 GMs on staff, that's Charlotte. So if you're under 2,700 FIDE, Charlotte is the chess capital of the US. If you're over 2,700 FIDE, you're probably more interested in St. Louis, although Charlotte has camps with lots of 2,700 plus teachers. The next camp is next month. Topolov is teaching, and Judith Polgar. Those are the weak players. If you're 1,100 and you're thinking of changing your whole life for chess, and you decided it's St. Louis or Charlotte, it's definitely Charlotte. If you're 1,100. If you're 2,780 FIDE, you probably would move to St. Louis. Probably. If you want to live next to Naroditsky, then Charlotte. Charlotte has like 6 or 7 GMs who live in Charlotte, and most or all of them work at the Chess Center. And the Chess Center in Charlotte has 2 locations. They have camps and tournaments. They have things going on almost daily. And then when they have big tournaments with hundreds of people, which will happen next month, it's at some hotel that can hold hundreds of people. Which city has better surfing? Neither city has surfing. If you want to go surfing, I guess Charlotte's closer because you could go to Wilmington. The Atlanta Chess Center is a chess center that was owned by Thad Rogers about 30 years ago. You're probably misnaming our chess center. You're probably referring to that. Although you might not be. You might be referring to the one from 30 years ago. Our chess center we sold to a friend. It's still there. They're still having tournaments and stuff. Yeah, our center wasn't called the Atlanta Chess Center. Yeah, Levy can no longer be called Gotham Chess. It's against the law because he left New York. Charlotte is the Queen City, very well known. So I think he should change his nickname to Chess Queen. That's my opinion. Levy may not agree with that opinion. You thought Gotham City was in New Jersey? Man. Okay, if you want to join the tournament, it starts in 8 minutes. This is a chance to beat me because I can't see. Type !join and join the tournament. This tournament is a 3-minute tournament that's 6 rounds. No, I think he moved because he had a lot of friends in Charlotte. I don't know who his friends are. Possible they're not chess players. I don't know. That's what I was told, that he had friends in Charlotte. And I guess it's cheaper to live in Charlotte than New York. And Charlotte has better chess scene than New York. So I had cataract surgery in my right eye. Did the surgery hurt? No. They give you a mild sedative so you're still awake, but it didn't hurt at all. Was it scary they were operating on your eye? Not really. I'm going to have the other eye done in about 2 years. I became a GM at 40. If you want to play in a nice chess tournament, go to Charlotte, like just take a trip there. And they have a lot of tournaments with hundreds of players that are amateurs and grandmasters playing, and usually 5 or 6 different sections. They have a lot of those. The next one in June, which I think is called the Carolinas Classic, I think. That's one of their big ones. They'll get 500 players. Do you get regular colonoscopies? Why are there a lot of medical questions in my chat? I had a colonoscopy and doctor said, come back in 3 years. Is Charlotte near New York? That depends on your definition of near. You could say yes or no. Like, you'd say yes if you're like, how far is Charlotte to San Francisco? Then New York is close. But if you're like, I want to drive there in an hour, then no. Yeah, in the last 6 months, I've lost about 25 pounds. Favorite city in the US? I like Las Vegas a lot. Going there twice in the summer. No, colonoscopy, typically you're asleep. They give you drugs that make you unconscious. So you're rolled in for the colonoscopy, then you wake up in recovery and don't know anything happened. So colonoscopy's fine. My current weight is 231. That hasn't been updated in over a year. You want to be awake for your colonoscopy? No, you don't. You want to have sweet dreams. Okay, the tournament starts in 3.5 minutes. If you're on Twitch, type !join and you can join. Do you use Proctor doing Title Tuesdays? I don't play in Title Tuesday anymore, but when I did, the answer is no. Charlotte does have a rail system. I wouldn't call it a monorail, but close. Why don't you play Title Tuesday anymore? Usually I'm giving a lesson when they have the nighttime one. When they have the daytime one, I'm asleep. I don't like playing Title Tuesday. It doesn't give me any joy. And I stream Tuesday night for 2.5 hours on Chess TV. I don't want to stream like 2.5 hours twice in one day. I have lessons to give and things to do. Not in your life, my Hindu friend. Okay, a tournament starts in 2 minutes. It's a 3-minute tournament. It's rated, and it's 6 rounds. Have you considered playing shogi? No. Can we do a 10-second tournament? Well, maybe. I was thinking of having a 1-minute tournament after. I always put the top back on because I'm stupid. Next Thursday, Friday, I'm in Michigan visiting my family. I come back on Saturday. I'll be back in time for Sub Saturday. So, only stream I'm going to miss next week is Friday. Any chess coming soon? Never. Okay, tournament starts in 30 seconds. If you want to join the tournament, and you can join late, type !join in the Twitch chat and do what it says. Currently, we have 18 players. I don't do the uploading of videos. That's for my team to do. But I don't know what they do. I make content, and the team that works on putting stuff on the internet puts stuff on the internet. Hey Mark, did you see the new Marvel movie? And if not, do you want to see it when I visit, or that you don't think that movie's any good? You did see it, okay. Well, we could try to see another movie. Iram wants to meet on Friday when you're not at work. Iram has one class while I'm visiting from 5:30 to 7:10 on Thursday. So I thought I'd pick her up at 7:10 and we could all meet at the usual buddies at 7:45. And possibly Will Ree and Ray Stone may also join us. But definitely Wes will. Well, typically my brother Mark, who's in the chat, likes Marvel movies. And typically my daughter, who's 22 years old, likes Marvel movies. I wouldn't see a Marvel movie here in Atlanta unless Archer wanted to go see it, which is likely. Karen would never go to a Marvel movie, but if me and Archer go, she might join us. But she wouldn't like it. She'd be pretty upset. Karen would rather do anything than see a Marvel movie. Karen has never seen Star Wars, any of them. I mean, only the first 3 are good, but she didn't see the 6 or 7 bad ones either. Rogue One is like toilet paper. First three Star Wars were good. It's too bad most of you in the chat weren't alive when those movies came out. Yet you had to watch the crap afterwards and think that that's good. Truth hurts. Sometimes being old has its advantages. Oh, my sound's not on. That's why I never know whose turn it is. I was wondering why I didn't know whose turn it was every move. I forgot to turn my sound on. Always sack the exchange. Not sure why exactly. But that's the rule. Okay, we have 24 players in the tournament. You can probably still get in. Exclaim join and then do what it says. Yeah, but the Ewoks were cute. And they were good at cosmetology. Well, I've rarely had the Smith Mora turn into a Karo Khan Panov Botvinnik attack. But here we are. Luckily, I've played both sides of this position. My opponent seems unfamiliar. What's happening? Chess is happening. I'm putting most of my pieces on the left side of my eye because my right side had surgery. I don't see what's going on over here. D5's a move, bishop e3's a move. I think I know bishop e3 more. Still theory. Okay, that was round two. There's 4 rounds left in the tournament. See how Braves are doing against the Pirates. Watching the game until I came down. No, we're down 1-0. The Braves were down 4-2 in the bottom of the ninth. And then things got fortuitous and we tied it up. And then we won in 11 with 2 outs. Boy, most of the play is near my right eye. That's not good. I moved on the left side of the board. There we go. No, my right eye probably sees better than my left eye now. Oops. Oops. Well, that's not good. Darn. I hate when I blunder when I have a minute and they have 10 seconds. That's when I do a lot of my blundering. Only counterplay and I just ignore it. Oh, yeah, that's right. Rook takes d4. Well, I deserve to lose if I don't play rook takes d4. My opponent's playing a little slowly. Tips for a 1500 on how to improve. Play more chess and study a lot. Study chess 12 hours a day, then you'll get better. It's funny. I was watching new episodes of Family Guy today. I didn't know they had any episodes in the last 4 months, so I was catching up. And last episode I saw was one where Peter joined the Supreme Court, and episode ended, and I looked at my phone, and it said Supreme Court Justice David Souter dies. That was a lot of Supreme Court for one day. Peter was a good justice. I do not remember that episode. Sounds good. No, they didn't ask me to commentate on Romania. I don't even follow these events anymore. They're all the same event. It's tedious at some point. Too many of them. It's always the same 10 players. I just have no interest. Yeah, I got second. So you guys in the chat can decide. I was going to have a 1-minute tournament, but somebody asked if we could have a 10-second tournament. So whichever one gets more votes, I'll still decide which one we have because I'm the decider. Should we rub your feet too? Okay, well, 10-second wins. 1 minute got no votes. Let's see. Okay, tournament starts in 7 minutes. So last week on 5 Minutes with Ben, there was a typo. Levi Rosman's name, I spelled Rosman, Rosmum with an M at the end, because M's next to the N. That was a typo. Then Karen pointed out that I always do that. I always spell Rosman with an M at the end. So there's 3 videos out there where it says Levi Rosmum. But that's the first one anybody said anything. So I typo his name every time. Truth hurts. Okay, type exclam join to join the tournament. It's 10-second tournament, 8 rounds. Tournament goes pretty quickly. So I won't be streaming July 3rd to 9th. I'm sorry, June 3rd to 9th. Wrong month. Because I'll be in Vegas, the National Open. Then June 19th to July 3rd, Karen and I are going to Vegas for the World Series of Poker. So I won't stream that either. Then going to make 5 minutes with Ben's every day. So the goal is that the 5 minutes with Ben don't stop. And I'll try to make enough before my trips so that every day there's at least 5 minutes with Ben, possibly 2. So there'll still be content on the YouTube channel, but there won't be any streams. Tournament starts in 3.5 minutes. We only have 7 players. So type !join in the Twitch chat and then join. It's a 10-second tournament. You don't get to play in many of those. This is your chance. Okay, let's see. Braves have caught up. No, things got worse. They're down 3-0. Pittsburgh is a pretty bad team. Losing to them is embarrassing. But I guess if you score 0 runs, you're not going to beat a lot of teams. Still, if you're going to score 0 runs, you can beat, the Rockies or the Pirates. Yay, we have 8 players. Come on, it's fun. 10-second tournament. Tournament finishes in 5 minutes or less. If you think you're going to lose on time every game, then play faster. $12 players. That's even better. Pre-moving is very important in 10-second chess. That's why Kramnik's not very good. Oh, let's have a poll. Is there any moderators who know how to start a poll? I have a funny poll. Is there any moderators here who know how to start a poll? I don't know if you need to be a moderator, but I assume. Anyway, you can vote in the chat if nobody starts a poll. Okay, tensor extension. I asked an employee of chess.com who knew the answer. Who does Danny Rensch hate more? Hans Niemann or Vladimir Kramnik? And he told me who. And then he said, it's not close. So who do you think Danny Rensch dislikes more? Hans Niemann or Vladimir Kramnik? And then vote in the chat. And I'm not going to tell you the answer because, I don't think chess.com would want me to tell the answer. But I will tell you it's not close. Levy's not the answer. Okay, tournament starts in 10 seconds. Okay, good luck, everybody. Games are starting. I lost. Darn. I made all these pre-moves and none of them worked. Yeah, there my pre-moves worked. Let's deport them to Greenland. That'll show them. Boy, 34 moves. That's a lot for me. Okay, last round. Yay, I got third. Hard to get third with 5 out of 8. I was in a 3-way tie that I won on second tie breaks. Wow. We had 19 players. That's pretty good. Ooh, Tensor Extension played. And he got 4 out of 8. 1 point less than me. What happened in the vote? Did people vote for Hans Niemann or Kramnik? I didn't see the vote. No, I saw the poll. I saw it existed. All right, let's have the poll again, Tensor Extension, since nobody saw the first poll because we're playing 10-second chess. That was bad timing. Okay, vote in the poll. Who does Danny dislike more, Kramnik or Niemann? Wait, 9-8. That's a pretty close poll. My question was apt. Can somebody donate 8 subs? Although I thought we were getting close to 400 subs, not 500. Tensor Extension, check that again. Yeah, we're near 400 subs. Oh well. When stream is over, which will be in less than 5 minutes, I'm going to make some 5 minutes with Ben. You'll know because you'll see the same shirt. Can somebody donate 8 subs or 1? I want to get close to 400. Nobody's voting anymore. You can vote for Kramnik or Niemann. Who does Danny dislike more? Only one of them sued Danny? No, I don't think that's true. think Hans sued a couple of years ago, and I think Kramnik is currently suing. Dale's Karma subscribed. Thank you. On a 1-month streak. Yeah, the poll's pretty close. I don't know what Kramnik is suing for, but he raised money through like a GoFundMe to raise $2,000 for lawyers' fees. Chuck Nola subscribed. If somebody subscribes or gives 100 bits, we'll have a hype train. Then maybe we can get to 400 subs. Yes, Chess Brilliant. I play viewers tomorrow as long as they're subs. So you have to subscribe to the channel or have somebody gift you a sub. Tomorrow, Eastern time, from 6:45 to 9, I play subs. That's tomorrow. Chess Analyst subscribed. Starting a hype train. Our only hype train of the stream. Go hype train. Yay, 100 bits from Dankel, getting us to level 2. If you have Prime Video, can I play you? What? I mean, you don't sub with Prime Video, sub with Amazon Prime, which here is called Twitch Prime, which is what you mean. But you have to sub. Yeah, let's see if Pittsburgh is still winning. Let's see. Braves 3-0, bottom of the 8th. Yeah, the Braves aren't going to win if they score 0. Yeah, it's at Pittsburgh. I was at the Braves game on Sunday, which they beat the Dodgers 4-3. My nieces sang the national anthem before the game on the field. JB is definitely better than Brighton. There's no question about it. Initial DJP subscribe. Thank you. Bonarici, we had 2 tournaments and they're both over. The stream is ending. Once the hype train's over, we're going to end the stream and I'm going to make some 5 minutes with Ben. Yeah, those guys are good players. Sounds like you like the Turkish players. I dropped hip hop knowledge? What did I say? Okay, we need 3 subs to get to level 3. And if we get those 3 subs, we should be at 400. Well, there's Dr. Duncanstein. Okay, the hype train ended, which means the stream is ending. Thanks everybody for supporting the stream. In honor of Karen playing poker this weekend, we'll raid Nemsko. She's playing poker. All right, I'll see you guys tomorrow for Sub Saturday. Then I play subs, so don't forget to sub. Bye, everyone.